President Donald Trump made a stop at a Cobb County High School to tout his new Trump Accounts program. He also used the rally to back two Republican candidates. Atlanta News First Niamani Watson is live for us at Wheeler High School with more on the president's visit.
Yeah, that's right. Thousands came out here yesterday to hear President Donald Trump speak, but there was also some pushback from protesters and Democrats. President Donald Trump drawing a big crowd to Wheeler High School Wednesday. In an exclusive interview with Atlanta News First, Trump said his Trump accounts will give kids a financial head start with a $1,000 deposit from the federal government for babies born during his term.
When the child turns 18 or 21, it might have hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on the market.
Trump also used the event to endorse Republican gubernatorial candidate Rick Jackson, who joined him on stage.
He's really an outstanding guy. He ran a fantastic race. Yeah, he's made a lot of money in the private sector, which tells you that's a good thing, not a bad thing.
Jackson is set to face Democratic nominee, former Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms. Bottoms' campaign responded with a statement saying, in part, there's a clear choice in this election. Rick Jackson would work for Donald Trump. I will work for Georgians. Trump is also backing Republican Senate candidate Mike Collins.
Mike Collins has Georgia values, and Ossoff doesn't.
Collins' campaign says he was in Washington for a vote and missed the event. His Democratic opponent, Senator John Ossoff, responded to his absence, saying in part, quote, Collins provided Trump cover today by remaining in hiding because he knows he can't answer for his troubling ties to bigotry and anti-Semitism. Outside the school, protesters held signs and chanted against the president's visit, saying Trump is politicizing education. But Cobb County Schools says the district was honored to host a sitting president and says it put a national spotlight on the district ahead of the new school year.
Regardless of who is president, when the White House wants to honor your schools, you say yes?
And district leaders say this is actually the third presidential visit Cobb County Schools has hosted. It was President George W. Bush 25 years ago and then President Barack Obama in 2008. Reporting live from Marietta, I'm Niamani Watson, Atlanta News First.
Niamani, thank you. And our advocates got a chance to speak with the president one-on-one, and we're going to air that full interview with the president this weekend on The Record. Then you can join co-hosts Rick Folbaum and Doug Reardon and our team of political experts to break down the president's visit to Metro Atlanta and what this could mean for the upcoming midterm elections. This is all exclusively on The Record Sunday morning at 11 on Atlanta News First and streaming on ANF+.